Right, hello there, everybody. Welcome to the league championship match of the season. I barely managed to scrape into here, facing off against Cider. He has a pretty considerable lead, so I have to take 4.5 of the 6 games in order to win this. But we'll do our best. Right off the bat, we have kind of a tough board because the draw is pretty weak and the trashing is non-existent. Also, fairly limited alt VP. I mean, you can make the draw stuff do some things, but it's going to be hard. And it can certainly just lose to something that gets provinces quickly. You might be a little afraid of the full advisors, uncontested advisor stack, but so this is unclear to me. It's just gonna be very slow. I mean, uncontested, it'll be a little quicker. Maybe it should be messenger. I guess they can messenger barons. I think that's all right. Oh, they did draw into the. That's pretty cute. I didn't have that option available to me, unfortunately. That's okay. I expect them to probably do a pretty money-ish thing. We're probably gonna need pretty good draws to get through here. They get a camel train. Yeah. Okay, so I can think here about putting in a state back if I want to go for a 3-4. Or like 5-7. The Cursed Village seems pretty bad. I don't really understand the Cursed Village, but Cursed Villages still seem pretty bad to me. Um, I actually feel probably a little bit ahead here. I could think about getting a camel train. I super don't understand what they're doing. Frankly. Sort of sucks to have a BRB 10 minutes into the match, but maybe something came up on Cider's end. Didn't get hit with anything there. Unfortunately. Maybe I shouldn't have played the advisor deck. Can get a couple Emporiums here. For points, they did get there. Which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. I think if they don't have this hand here, I'm probably winning, but this is really good. This is a really good turn. So it changes things up a little bit. Whatever. I still like my chances. This is fine. I mean, I think 2-point deficit there is not a big deal. There's no reason not to just cycle. I don't know what I have left. I guess the good thing is the deck's not very good at holding green. And the bad thing is neither's mine. The Dutchy comeback isn't so trivial. Um, you can also head for some 3-pile kind of stuff. We need them to have some kind of crappy turns, but this can't be that hard. I mean, it doesn't probably matter much, but I would probably discard a copper. That was pretty unfortunate. Uh, 12 would have been nice. I mean, if they pair this stuff, I can't beat it. I mean, their deck is not that, I don't know. I think it's firing more often than it should, to be honest. But I mean, you just have the 4 Cursed Villages and you get the Baron Cursed Village paired pretty often. I mean, I don't know. I can't beat this. I'm not sure Camel Train was right. They're probably going to double here. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like their deck is not this good, but they're obviously getting the hits, so pretty kind of frustrating. I mean, all the decks here are kind of like this, right? Without trashing, but I feel like they basically had 2 turns where the double Emporium turn and then this. I don't see how you can expect to do this consistently with Cider's deck. Like, this is just sort of crazy. I don't get it. I should have given him a Camel Train. I was a little worried about that enabling a 3 pile, but I mean, this is already really close to a 3 pile. Actually, this is already just a 3 pile. I don't know if a camel train probably would have been too. I mean, maybe this is a pile out. But I don't know. It feels like they were. Okay, well, they didn't take it. Is nice of them. I mean, I'll still lose, but this again is not hard. Like, I must have another. I don't know what the last card is. I haven't triggered, and unfortunately, I'm not going to. Also, didn't even make much money here. I mean, okay. So stupid. This is just so stupid. I refuse to lose on the golem double. Okay. I should have probably played an advisor first, but whatever. The estate gains aren't that terrible. I mean, for what is gonna be required for me to win. Anyway. One, two. Oh, I already have the buy, so. The I think I like what I did better than what Cider did. And obviously they miss a pile out. Missed a pile out. Oh well. That's always frustrating though. At least maybe we'll just know we're done soon and then we can quick play. I don't even know, like, what is. He's like basically in a one position. You can just do anything. um, I think I have more good cards in here than not, so. Okay. This was a good reveal at least. How much money would I have to make here to get to 12 is not sufficient. I mean, I guess there's like. I'm not gonna have it. There's no way. There's literally no way I'm gonna have the money. You would have to have like full deaded, which I don't think was gonna happen. If I'd found the silver, that would have been okay. I hated how he played that one. I don't know. That one feels terrible to lose. Because I did not like their deck at all. I think he basically just got like a couple of really lucky turns. Okay, well we have Tomb and quite a bit of stuff here. I don't know how much time you have to build it up, to be honest, but there's probably something that loops at some point, but I think I'm confused. How do you get the... I guess you have to mint a copper, but I don't think this trash is any faster than just buying Chapel. Buying Chapel Market Square. Because you still have to buy a copper. Maybe it's quicker, I don't know. The real question is, do you have time to do the draw stuff, or do you have, or can you just go provinces? I assume you trash the mint. You don't have to, but I would think you would probably. Um, can butcher next turn. Yeah, I wonder if there was a better, if I could have saved some coppers and gotten to gold or gotten to butcher quicker. Maybe if I hadn't drawn, maybe, I mean, there was this turn where I had 4 coppers or where I had 3 if I maybe had an estate in the hand for my second chapel play. Um, Maybe if I had already trashed the third estate, there might have been an angle there for gaining a gold and trashing 1 fewer card. on this turn 5 here. And maybe I should have done it anyway. It was probably guaranteed to get a butcher. Next turn, I would have had gold, chapel, estate, and 2 coppers. Yeah, so it was guaranteed. Gold, chapel, estate, copper. Yeah, and in fact, I could have. That's sort of interesting going for the livery first. I wonder about that. I don't think it's correct. But maybe it is. I'm gonna live or die by whether I find a bandit camp here. I need the chapel to be. Well, I just need the bandit camp to be above the chapel, basically. I mean, I can get 2 5s either way, so it's not a huge deal. But it would help considerably. Maybe I should have gone livery first too. I could just be totally playing a lot of this in the wrong order. So livery, I mean, what did I do on the gold turn or on the butcher turn? If this had been a livery, we would have had 3 buys and $12. So we still would have gone 2 5 plus horses. Maybe livery is the better order. I can believe that. Oh, this is bad. Still sort of think it's crazy to not have a butcher, but maybe they. I mean, I'm sure they'll get one eventually. This is bad. If I find the bandit camp, I think I still have a shot, but without that, this is gonna probably not work. Unfortunately. Yeah. I'm gonna get smoked here. Unless I have a horse top deck, then maybe I get a little play. But okay. I have 7 of the horses. Jeez. I don't know what kind of province threat I have. I don't have very many butchers yet, so probably not a whole lot. I have 3 buys. I'm not gonna have it. They're gonna have to fold that, which okay, yeah, not gonna happen. Unless they lower and mess up. But I can get 4 provinces. And I don't know that that would be that hard to do. But it'll lose to whatever. Unfortunately. And I don't know if adding... I don't know. I don't know that adding another butcher would have changed that math much. Now, having another... If I'd had enough money to do... Which that just wasn't really possible. But if I'd had enough money to do another market square, then we would have maybe had something. It would have been different anyway. So we can print quite a bit of golds here, but just won't matter. If I'm cider, I don't know. know. I think one warehouse and then just like 3 expensive things. I'm not sure it matters a whole lot which ones. Butcher. I mean, at least one more butcher. Maybe one province. I'm not sure I like the double. But I don't think it's crazy. Unfortunately, it could go. I don't know. Unfortunately, like I said, I'll just basically need a full dead, which is extraordinarily unlikely. I mean, not a full dead, but some amount of deading that I'm not gonna get. I don't really like the wine merchants. I mean, they're okay. They're okay. Not really a 3 pile. So it's like playing for it's like playing for something a little different there, but I should have been counting my horses. This all my horses? Yikes. I shouldn't have played the horses. I should have played the bandit camp. I already messed this up. I don't know if I messed it up beyond recovery, but I totally messed it up, so cool. Big fan of that. I don't think that matters a whole lot. So where are they at? I mean, they make a lot of money, but they have 5 buys, 6 buys, 6 buys now. Are they? I mean, they're not going to empty the provinces. Well, they might actually just empty the. Yeah, that's unfortunate. don't think I have to worry about a 3 pile. I did misplay mine. I don't know how much more exactly I could have gotten out of it. I was game limited, so. But potentially a few more horses. Um, I don't know if they're full actually stopped or if they're just trying to figure out play order now. And they have like a bandit camp. They don't know if they should play it. I don't know. The duchies are fine. I mean, like if I draw, I can just province. I mean, I can empty with the amount of butchers and stuff I have. That's not a problem. But whether I'll draw is another question. I mean, I can't actually draw everything. Well, no, that's not true. I can. I can potentially draw everything. This should be good, but I don't want to mess it up. So I should think a little bit here. I have 3 butchers. I just need to be able to triple province. I don't think I need more golds. I'm gonna have $18 from that. That's enough. That's all enough money. Right. Well, we got the dud. He's gonna ask for a tea break or whatever. Oh no, he didn't. Thank goodness. Alright, I got on the board. That's all I want. I want to get one before the game ends. Or before the match ends. I mean, this is kind of your typical draw buy board. There's not really that exciting payload, but it probably mastermind stuff is sufficiently good here to make it worth building. There's not like a money thing to do anyway. It's probably a little slow. You might buy a transmute here, to be honest. You might actually buy a transmute. You might be willing to even open potion here. What does delay do? Otherwise, there's not. Not a whole crazy amount of stuff to do here. I don't think you had. Yeah, I don't think you. I mean, if you miss it, you might. But let's take a merchant. I mean, there's some point where you probably prefer like a squire. I think ports are okay. They're just not super good. You do need to buy a squire. I don't know when you do that exactly. Yeah, I kind of like the catacombs. This is pretty sad. They unfortunately do get a top deck here. This sucks. I have 2 alchemists and then I don't. Yeah, they're kind of running here. They're gonna need to get a squire. Frankly, but this was really unfortunate. If I find the alchemists, then I'm actually in pretty good shape, but without finding the alchemists, I'm pretty much just completely lost. Most likely. Especially if they hit these hands, I mean, it won't work. But I bought a transmute and that's what matters. I can totally believe that Mastermind is not super great here. Like, that's not. That I don't find hard to believe. Man, this sucked actually. This bottom deck was brutal. I don't know. I think if I'm cider here, I'm just taking another alchemist and merchant. I wouldn't do. I mean, they could go like Team Mute Sewers merchant, which isn't crazy. But I think I like this. I wouldn't get another squire yet. I would just do a merchant. I mean, they could take this. Yeah, I don't love the squire, but this is stupid. These hands have been so bad. There wasn't even any really reason to play that. Oh well. I maybe should have bought a port. Or this alchemist. Yeah, this should have probably been a port. Well, it would have helped me this turn, which is where we need it anyway. So I'm not sure. I would hate a third squire, and they're probably gonna buy one, but I hate a third squire. Okay, they didn't buy that. At least they didn't do that. This is kind of this kind of has to be played this way, even though there's like a really good chance this does not work out in my favor. Because I don't actually have any action cards. If we find Alchemist here, we lose still, but we get to play some turns at least. I think without an Alchemist hit, it just doesn't even really work. Well, they didn't find potions, so that's something. Okay, I say with this turn, if we had hit an Alchemist here and drawn, you know, what are these draws? These are unbelievable. Like, they're honestly unbelievable. Oh well. I mean, it was going to be tough regardless. I have no complaints about how they play this one, really. Not, I mean, no, I just don't. I think I like their port better than my merchant. I do have like pretty serious complaints about how they played. What does delay do? No. It cannot hit. I have more transmutes. I don't think I want another squire. It's just brutal. The draws this game were brutal. I do think I like their port catacomb stuff better than the merchant I took. But then I bottom decked alchemist, so it didn't. It honestly didn't matter. The one thing, yeah, grumble grumble. I'm still thinking about that first game. I think it was not good. But I'm sure I made a lot of mistakes in the play order stuff, and I don't know. This won't even draw deck. I mean, not that I could expect it to. I don't really have any draw. But it'll be like I'm probably gonna, after this one goes, I'm gonna try to play really fast, and if Cider doesn't also play pretty fast, I'll probably start resigning stuff. Wow, they even have like, they can even just delay stuff, which is pretty crazy. I don't actually have stuff I can delay. It's funny. It's sort of funny because it's like super unnecessary too. It should be totally fine, but it's like super unnecessary. They should get the team mutes as well. Yeah. Yeah. I probably took my team mute too early. I don't know that an alchemist at that point was really any good for me either, but probably took it way too early. I would assume they go like, what do they have? 9? Do like sewers, port, catacombs, something like that. You don't actually have to do port. You could just do sewers, merchant, catacombs, or whatever. Overdraw is pretty nice here because you can do a little bit of gain and play on the transmutes over the next couple turns in a way that I think is actually useful. I think it's probably okay to have quite some number of team mutes for duchy gaining. I think that's all right here. This is fine too. I mean, you don't have to do the sewers either. You don't need to trash your drawing everything. So, I don't really like the merchant ship much. I mean, there must be, I don't know. Surely there's better payload than that, but we do hit a little bit of something here. I didn't count this because counting is for nerds. But I maybe should have. I think my only hope is Cider messing up a 3-pile. So we'll look for that, of course, but if they start scoring points, then that's going to be not so likely. They really not have draw to draw the gold. Interesting. No, province isn't too scary. The squires are not good. They do have too many squires. Do I have any outs? I may have some outs actually. I may have some outs in terms of like a duchy pile out maybe. Not duchy pile out per se, but duchy gaining stuff. Okay, so I should probably go ahead and get the other gold. What did I buy? Iron catacombs. Okay. We are a little bit. This is okay actually. Just have pretty good amount of money. What is at the bottom here? It's like potion and what else? How many actions do I need to play? 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. We'll have 9, 11, 14, 17. Do we go exact or do we keep? Oh, one of them's a T-mute. Right. Well, we could get another T-mute. I mean, as long as we have 16, it's okay. I don't know that we're buying. I guess Port Catacombs is pretty nice also. Province Port Catacombs. So if we take the gold, we don't try to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17. Yeah, let's keep this. Just well, we can't delay it anyway. I mean, we could delay it, but we're not going to. Hopefully this doesn't open up. I guess I don't really see how it could. I don't have that much money. I mean, if you have a ton of plus actions, you can do chains on the teammates and pile them out, but that's not trivial. Or even really feasible, probably. If I win this, they blew it. Frankly, merchant ship was so weird. I don't know that I'm gonna win this, because they're gonna be able to double here, and then I can't double. So. I don't know, they threaten triple. I don't know, maybe they get enough delayed stuff that they do threaten triple. My draw is just not super great. I think if I could just draw deck, I do have a pile out. I might be off by like $1 if like my deck was just in my hand. But yeah, unfortunately, they're gonna be able to green enough here. I'll have to set up to do duchy stuff, but it won't probably be sufficient. It's like Catacombs gaining Squire probably gets pretty close to pile out. I guess I probably don't actually have it totally. It'd have to be like an estate thing. Oh well. It would be. I don't think I have enough money. Because it's like it's still like $23. So I definitely don't. I definitely don't have the money. It would be like exact points though. Because it gives you 14. So it would be a kind of a cool. Kind of a cool finish. So I don't know. I mean, I have to be gaining lots of duchies, but it's not gonna work anyway. I don't think I can triple province. There's no shot at that. I guess I could have just doubled whenever I still wouldn't have had triple threat, so. Sure. Cider. Cider will be able to triple. Cider might be able to quad, frankly. I can't take a province. Yeah, that's not gonna. Well, we have. Well, there's still merchant down here. I guess this is the good order, as far as orders go. So we pretty much need to. It's like quad duchy. How much money? Should we do it with? Something to be said for getting a. How much money do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 16. I guess we have to play this. We could have trashed the copper, I guess. I don't know that that helps us, but. Probably not. Does getting a squire help at all? No. I don't know that getting anything really helps, but. They probably can do the estate pile out. I may have unlocked that for them. Though I think like triple province was winning. I mean, I think they're just winning. But it probably unlocked a 7, 11, 20, $22, 25 potion. Yeah, I mean, if they can hit 25 and this many buys, they can probably just hit 32 also. Anyway, they can do whatever. The estate probably is not really clear anything. Is changing, moving the needle for me. I would guess not. If I were a guesser. We'll just wait and see if they finish now or just score a bunch of points and finish later. I lost one of the team mutes, so I didn't actually. Like, my duchy gaining ability is probably a little bit worse now. Or whatever. I mean, they can do whatever. But I'm not sitting here for 4 hours to play three more games. I don't even know. Like, it can't. Isn't triple province gonna be just like triple pro? I mean, they can do a lot. I imagine. I mean, it's fine either way, but they can even team mute one of the masterminds or something, and it'll be totally safe. And team mute catacombs. I mean, just getting duchy triple province is like half VP, right? I think at this point. And that should be fairly trivial. I would say really trivial. You can just click cards and do it. They had like $21 last time. Yeah, like you can get a couple silvers. I don't know, maybe they don't have draw, but or the draw for it, but they still have an alchemist unplayed. I mean, I get it, right? It's like the clinching game, so you take your time. I've done this on the other side many times when the finish is like easy. I've definitely been that person. You can just definitely get half VP here. They have a port unplayed. Yeah, there you go. Catacombs, that for duchy. Yeah, this is. I guess I don't know the money exactly. We'll see how much they have when all is said and done. $24. Yeah, I don't know if they were getting to I don't know if they were getting to I don't know if they were getting to 32, but maybe. There might have been a way to get there. Fives are not any good. Yeah, you can't. Probably tower makes the peasant stuff too good. The fives are super not any good though. Seawayn stuff is not even really that good, to be honest. I guess I could have opened with a grave robber. Well, you can't open. You just can't open with a grave. Even the grave robber works here with fortress. Though actually, there's not that much good stuff to gain. This is kind of an underwhelming peasant thing in the end. It's not super exciting. There's definitely my peasant's gonna miss. There's definitely, yeah, it's just pretty cruddy actually. What can be done? Well, cool. Pretty cool game. I'm not. I mean, I, I don't want to say it too much, but these draws are pretty rough. Um, I don't think Tro really works. And I don't think you put. I think you kind of. I mean, either Mighty Village or Fortress. I think you kind of would like to have more of them, and so I don't think you put a token on them because you kind of want one of those to be your plus cards. Yeah, Mining Village is fine. That's totally reasonable. There is really nothing to do here, though. This is a pretty incredibly weak board for being a peasant board. And also, you can't do the money. I don't think Trove works. I don't think you'll empty provinces before they get 1,000,000 tower points, frankly. You might actually take a Royal Blacksmith just for cycling at some point. Obviously, you don't. Maybe if I had a Grave Robber already. Gotta think about this. I mean, you're really just trying to play. I don't think I'll do it with $1, but there's definitely some points I think where it's perfectly reasonable to do it. Yep, cool game. The game, it is cool. I don't know where or when you do that, but you're getting the mills, which are fine. I guess I'm just letting them have the mills, basically. Just all the fortresses. Now we'll have double terminal. Just, yeah. That's just my day. That is my day. That's fine. I don't know the order on this. It's not super clear to me. I think I'm still. I don't know if I'm ahead, but if they play teacher right now, I'm just gonna lose. Yeah, like what do you what do you do? It's really rough. I assume they'll take fortresses now. I don't know. I mean, I can no. I mean, I'm toast. I just this is not workable. We didn't even play the teacher, so it's done. Or the disciple, I mean. It's just super done. I mean, they don't really have anything to do with their deck, but this is so brutal. And again, well, this is partly, but I think I like what I did better than what they did. Could be wrong. I think I'll probably keep the soldier. Oh, cool! I can't see how many things are in the piles. I love this website. It's really good and high quality. Because I don't know if I have another soldier. It's not super clear you keep it, but it's super clear to me anyway. Yeah, this is so stupid. There's like, well, I don't know how many there are exactly, but there's some number of them. I've bottom decked the blacksmith. This can't work with this. The only nice thing is that there's not really again, there's not like super great stuff for them to do. This is so stupid. I don't know about the lighthouse. Not sure. I'm sure they'll do their stuff. And that must be a nice experience to get to draw your royal blacksmiths. I wonder what that's like, you know. I don't like the lighthouses that much. Well, okay, 2 of them is okay. I kept the soldier, right? So it's not unreasonable. They're not unreasonable. And they also represent, like, at some point cider can have enough buys and maybe have money and empty them, and that's a good chunk of points for them potentially. So they're not, it's not reasonable. I just want to hit the Royal Blacksmith before playing the Fugitive. Ugh. I might be able to pile out on my turn. I don't know exactly what they're gonna be able to do. I mean, they could blow up the mining villages and do a little bit. I don't think they're emptying the Royal Blacksmiths, but I mean, I guess there's a world where they can blow up, and if they disciple a Royal Blacksmith, they can maybe win right now. I don't know if they have enough money for that. I can probably finish on my turn. We'll have to think about it a little bit. And there's also, well, we want to trigger the shuffle first. Actually, it's probably okay. What order do we do this in? I don't think action stuff is necessarily consideration. If we get 2 Royal Blacksmiths, I don't know that I'll make the money, right? We probably need to empty either the grave robbers or the possibly the mining villages. It's gonna have to be the grave robbers though, isn't it? I don't know that we're gonna have the gain in play to do it. We'd have to have $16 to do the blacksmiths, which maybe we can make. We have to pay off the debt. I don't know. I don't know. You can definitely get pretty close here. I just kind of doubt we'll have the money. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be playing quick. I whine and then I get into these spots and I just am stopped. Okay. Apparently I do a soldier. Guess that's something. Yeah, I probably should have saved the disciple for the. Um. What can we do here? We can get. So they have one. I don't know. They probably. Well, they don't have that many buys. I think I don't buy the last one. I think that doesn't help me. So just make them spend the money on it. Well, I'm not gonna have problems with pile outs, but probably the peasant's a little better than the soldier. That's not super clear. Thank goodness we kept the fugitive. But still, this fugitive will still fail. We won't find one of the 10 fortresses. We're gonna see 7 cards, 7 of 36 cards, and miss. I don't know what the odds are of that, but then I'm gonna cry. Did they give themselves a dud too? Alright, well this should be good enough. I mean, all we just need to find disciples for the royal blacksmiths, basically. Or that's one way to have it happen. Or alternatively, we may eventually just have it in hand for grave robbers. I mean, this should work, right? For blacksmiths. I mean, that was the thing, is I was always going to have a little more payload. So, I don't know. I grumbled and grumbled, but I do think, I don't know, I think what I did was just better there than what he was doing with the mills. To be perfectly honest. I guess this is like, I don't know, you just kind of cathedral into doing sculptors into buying platinum. It's not a, you could get scholars. I guess you can do scholar artificer. It's not really that great, but maybe it's better than nothing. I don't know. I mean, you can do the scholar artificer stuff. It just also is terrible. I mean, you can. I mean, it won't work well with cathedral particularly. Maybe that doesn't matter. Excuse me. Too bad we don't have fortress on this board. That'd be kind of fun. I guess they have a scholar in hand, maybe? No. So they're doing the same thing I did. Well, not the same thing, but. Okay. This did not work out because it just didn't. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know that I really like the gold that much. Would like another sculptor. The gold doesn't super excite me. But maybe it's okay. There's a world where this shuffle goes like crazy good for me. Having the 2 workers villages in there. We did not get that world. It was okay. It wasn't awful, but wasn't Wasn't incredible. Put it that way. Look at that. This is so stupid. I guess I fish for the... This... I can't. I cannot do it. I just cannot play this game right now. This is like Artificer, Sculptor. And maybe even a Workers' Village too. I'm not sure on that, but... Artificer, Scholar, not Sculptor. I mean Scholar. It's like crazy. Just like, how do you... I don't know. I'm not lost either. The game has plenty of play left, but it's still incredibly frustrating. Because I feel like I only won games because they... Well, he dudded, but he messed up. I mean, the wine merchants were terrible. And he could have done some butcher chaining at the end, at least a little bit. I think he had enough villages to do that. I don't know. This is a frustrating match. I mean, it's frustrating because I was going to lose almost certainly anyway. But I just don't... He played the clinching game well, I think. The third game, I think Cider played really well and outplayed me even. I think the reshuffle buys were better for Cider. But the rest, I think, have been kind of misplayed, and so that's frustrating. To lose badly to that. I mean, I guess I'm not losing badly. We're tied, but it felt... I don't know, the play felt like I could have maybe stolen the match, but I mean, this is pretty clean too. This game, Cider has played really well as well. I didn't love the golds, but whatever. But like, what do you? I mean, you just can't. You just throw this away, and then you have sort of limited. I mean, there are a few different things you can get here. I don't know if any of them are any good. You would like to find one of the artificers before playing, yeah, but that's not to be. And there unfortunately isn't like a good way to. This is probably not correct. This is okay-ish. Oh, I should have played the Workers' Village, but whatever. We lost I think we unnecessarily lost a thing there, but it's okay. What do we have now? 1, 2, 3. We have 10. We can empty the artificers. I guess we're gonna have a problem here where this just piles out. Right? I wasn't really looking at the piles. I guess I'm just playing for them dudding. I don't know. It didn't really... That was not probably correct. They can easily empty piles if they kick off. And I don't know that I was like that lost that I had to do that. I just kind of didn't look at the piles. I don't think there was any way for me to empty my turn, though I wouldn't be like shocked if someone said there was a way. But yeah, I mean, Cider will just pile out now, I assume. I don't know. He hasn't a lot of treasures, so there might be a draw they can miss. Yeah, okay. And they helped me out a little bit. So I don't have to do that much here. This is going to look a little weird, but I think the trash here is Artificer. It's like either Artificer or Hamlet, but um, I guess we just throw here. We only need to hit 8 or hit we gotta hit some points here. I guess the other option is to do is to have done a camel train for that and just keep the, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do we want to discard these from exile? Is it to my advantage? Probably doesn't matter a whole lot. Do we have $8 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we do. That was a lot of extra clicking for no reason. So far, I have basically. That was pretty lucky that he dudded. Frankly, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like the golds. I mean, that's what the golds can do to you. What do you buy here? Potion gear? 5-2 is really bad. For sure. Like, super bad. This match, well, the match would have been totally different if we hadn't, just ended, so it's hard to speculate too much on that, but like, I mean, I could have won that first game for sure. Oh well. So at some point we have to buy the stuff. I mean, we have to buy at some point. The question is, do we buy Workers Village or do we buy guess horse chairs. I think Workers Village. I'm pretty far ahead here. Actually, I'm not watching their turns at all, so maybe I'm not, but I'm just assuming I am. Just because my turns have been going pretty well and I'm first player. Glancing back through them, it looks like they actually shuffled okayish, but okay. So we do have to figure out somewhere. I mean, we have to buy a king's court at some point. The money payload is not super good here. But you can make the horse trader stuff work with apothecary. Definitely a little bit awkward. This is all fine. And maybe take pool now. This was sort of unfortunate, but not really anything you can do about it. What are the odds we can play? We probably want to play the gear on the outpost anyway. On the outpost turn anyway. Though there are some potentially... We're not going to hit 7 unless we take this. This is not a good outpost turn, though it does... I mean, it gets us a nice buy, plus basically just shuffle the 2 cards and we can get really lucky, as we just did. That was crazy lucky. I guess you play the... We're not gonna pick... We're not gonna regular play both of these, so we can do this like this. This is pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's winning. That drawing the SP on the 3rd card on the outpost is stupid. Like, stupid lucky. And it'll be... I don't know, it should be sufficient to win, because they don't have outpost yet, so... Which they'll get one here, but... I don't have a great... No, it's pretty good. I was gonna say the apothecary, I thought I had coppers set aside, but... It's estates, so it's gonna be quite good. Or should be. Yeah, you just have to take outpost here. Okay. He may not draw deck. Technically, this is not super great for... So what do we want? Two apothecaries? Well, we have another King's Court, right? It's like King's Court copper down here. So we king the horse traders. I mean, we can do... I'm trying to think if there's a nicer... Not going to draw at all. Like we can get Workers Village Apothecary and maybe it's a little extra money, but I don't think it particularly matters. It's like one more dollar maybe, but you leave another stop card. Okay. We can probably do pool Horse Traders King's Court. Okay. This is not actually. I guess we just go for King King. On the pool itself. Probably. We could probably king a gear and it's all right. 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. We're not gonna. Oh, this is a little awkward, right? One, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. So we can just yeah, let's just do it like this. I think we just go a little conservative there. Do we need more apothecaries? Or do we do more pools? I think pools. We can get more gears though. I don't think this is like at risk of pile or 3 pile. We don't want to offer that to cider. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Did I even get them anything extra? I don't know what they had in hand before, but didn't you just leave horse traders on top probably? Because I'm gonna play pool. I don't know. And maybe it got them to a better turn, but these are not great, all things considered. Given my deck anyway, these are pretty bad draws. Because we can't. Okay, yeah, we can make that work. These are actually garbage draws. I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Okay. Well, I really shouldn't. I mean, the game's the the games that we played afterwards are of course not necessarily indicative of how they would have gone if I had been in a position to still win. So, they're playing much more quickly and less carefully. So, anyway, I thought I played okay. I definitely think I should have slowed down them. Well, I won that game, but I should have slowed down on the Market Square Chapel thing and count out some money at some point, and maybe should have taken a 5 first or taken livery first. And the first game, I'm sure there were play order mistakes, but it felt like a rough one. I like my deck better. I could be wrong about the board, but I liked it better. But in any case, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time.